RocketReach is genuinely excellent at one thing: look up a single named person and get a working email back fast, right inside a browser tab. The problem shows up the moment you ask the same engine for 2,000 people at once instead of one, and that gap between what it's great at and what most searchers actually need is exactly why RocketReach Alternatives is a search people run in the first place. Our research into RocketReach's bulk performance found practitioners consistently reporting somewhere around 75 to 85% effective deliverability on bulk exports, meaningfully lower than what the same tool delivers on a single real-time lookup through its browser extension. That's a 15 to 25% bounce rate baked into exactly the use case most cold email senders actually need it for: building a list of strangers, not confirming one contact you can already name. The core issue is structural, not a bug that gets patched. Individual lookups query live sources for one specific named person in the moment you click search. Bulk exports instead pull from a pre-compiled database where verification status varies contact to contact and can go stale between the time it was captured and the time you downloaded, and that gap between the two modes is the part RocketReach's marketing doesn't lead with, because the extension experience genuinely is that good. That's the real split to understand before comparing anything else. RocketReach is a lookup tool priced per credit. You spend a credit, you get a real-time answer about one person, and the whole pricing model assumes you're doing this occasionally and deliberately, not sourcing thousands of names at once. Quarvio is a bulk list tool priced per contact. You specify criteria once, and a pre-verified batch arrives, ready to import into whatever you're sending from. Neither approach is wrong for the job it was designed around. But asking a per lookup tool to become a bulk list tool simply by buying more credits and running more searches doesn't fix the underlying verification gap between real-time lookup and precompiled export. It just runs more of the same searches at a bigger bill. Our own testing notes from trying to scale RocketReach past individual use put it plainly: the extension nails one contact at a time, no complaints. The moment we asked it for 2,000 contacts in one export, the verification status on a real chunk of that list turned out to be murkier than what we'd gotten one by one. That's the individual versus bulk gap showing up in practice, not in theory, and it's exactly what a credit-based lookup tool was never priced or designed to solve at real scale. 4 things worth knowing about RocketReach's pricing before you compare it to a bulk list vendor. First, Essentials runs roughly $70 a month for about 1,200 lookups a year, and no bulk export is included at that entry tier at all. Second, Pro runs roughly $140 a month for around 3,600 lookups a year and unlocks phone numbers, but bulk access stays limited even here. Third, annual lookup quotas don't roll over unused, so a slow month doesn't bank extra credit toward a heavier one later. The allotment simply resets. Fourth, team plans add per-seat pricing on top of whichever tier you're already paying for, with a 5-seat minimum on some plans before the per-user rate even applies. Run the actual pair contact math on the Pro plan. At roughly $140 a month, for about 300 lookups a month, that works out to somewhere near 47 cents per contact, before you even account for the bulk export bounce rate we found. Quarvio's price for 5,000 pre-verified contacts is $129 once, which comes out to about 2.6 cents per contact. To be fair to RocketReach, the real-time single lookup and the Chrome extension are genuinely strong tools when you need to verify one specific person right now before a call. That experience is a large part of why the brand has the reputation it does. It's specifically the moment you need thousands of contacts at once, for a fresh, cold outbound list, where the credit model and the bulk export accuracy gap both start working against you at the same time. So here's our verdict. RocketReach earns its place for one-off, real-time lookups on named individuals you already know how to find. For building a list from scratch, the stack we run keeps that job separate. Quarvio supplies the pre-verified bulk contacts, instantly handles sending and warm-up. Informail keeps the inboxes and authentication clean underneath. Aimfox runs LinkedIn in parallel off the email domain entirely. Match the tool to whether you're looking up one person or building a list of thousands. They're not the same job, and pricing them as if they were is where the surprise bill comes from.